Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning series with Business Coach Moloy. So today is we are all celebrating as Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd of October. But let's not forget this is the birthday of one of probably the most underrated stalwarts of free India, and that is our second Prime Minister, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri. Uh, I'm pretty much sure that many of us would be on our weekly off. It's a Monday that's a off, and you would be more relaxed. But this Monday has two elements to it. One, this Monday is the first working day of Q3, first working day of H2. And by now, we are sure, pretty much sure, all of us as business owners who are familiar with our numbers, who have been keeping a track of our numbers, that how much of our fiscal 24 goals we have achieved during the during the H1. What's the balance? How does the scoreboard look like? It's a T20 match, which has gone into the 10th, 11th over, and we exactly know what is the run rate that is required to achieve our goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, today all of us have a choice, especially we are entrepreneurs, and especially those entrepreneurs who are determined to make a success in their workplace. The choice is that we can sit with a cup of coffee in front of our televisions and enjoy the day, or go out for a movie, or go and meet friends. Please go and do all of that because you need to de-stress and recharge yourself. But can we all invest 2 hours today in the self? I was running a workshop, business masterclass in Aurangabad with Jito, the International Trade Organization, over the weekend. And one of the slides particularly hit all of that. That from the 2nd of October, what are the 5 things that we're going to start doing new? But more importantly, what are those 5 things that we will stop doing? Today, can we all spend this 2 hours in making this list that to be successful, what are those 5 things that I will start doing from today? And what are those 5 things that I will not do from today? I'll either delegate it out, I will stop doing it, it's a time waster. You do that, you implement it, maybe not at 100%, but you will see a significant change in the way we are all leading our lives and our businesses. It is a time to move away from running your business to driving your business. It is the time to look at all the things that are not working and asking yourself, how can I make those things work? Degrowth is not an option. Flat growth is not an option. The only option, in spite of all the challenges that all of us may have, whether it's in terms of money or in terms of people or systems or product or customer or competition, the only choice that we all of us have is how do we today, on the 2nd of October, the first day of H2, rededicate ourselves to the word growth, to the word or to the phrase driving your business. That's the starting message that I wanted to leave all of us with, because it's important that we wake up today morning and rededicate ourselves to this journey. This is only H2 is only part of a long journey that we have ahead of all of us. H2 is not the end game. H2 is one of those milestones that we all need to achieve to be able to now start looking at 24, 25. In fact, Jito, they told me the other day that why don't you do a workshop on how to do a business plan? Today, in this series of business snippets for entrepreneurs, we're going to talk about something that is rarely spoken about in the entrepreneurial world. It's spoken about very frequently in terms of the corporate world, the large MNCs, large structured organizations. But very, very few of us know this concept, and that is customer lifetime value, or CLV, or in some places you will see it as CLTV, customer lifetime value. So whether it's CLV or CLTV, doesn't matter. The concept is the same. And this is the key to business success. How do you improve your CLTV or CLV? Briefly, theory, CLV is that matrix that measures the total amount of money a customer is expected to spend on your company products or services over the course of the relationship with that company. We are all focused on new customer acquisition, but let's not forget that there is an existing customer who's already trusted me. What else can I do to generate business from him? What else can I sell to him which he needs? This is a very important matrix, and it helps us understand the value of each customer, and makes informed decisions about how we can manage that customer over his lifetime. What do we do with our marketing? What do we do with our customer acquisition? What do we do with our retention strategies? Because this is a function of loyalty. And loyalty, in turn, can lead to higher CLV. This happens when the customer feels a strong connection with your brand. They are more likely to remain loyal to that brand and make continuous purchases over time. I'll not get into names out here because this may not sound right, but there is an elevator company, a global elevator company, who doesn't hesitate to sell the product on a below the cost price, because they are aware that by selling the product, and it's a high quality product, the services are very high, they can generate a significant revenue over the lifetime of that elevator, because there will be AMCs that will kick in from end of year one. There will be some repairs that will be required. There will be spare parts that will be required. Over time, there will be upgradation that is required, and so on and so forth. So there will be enough and more scope of managing that customer through the lifetime. Some common examples that we always see: subscription-based businesses, such as streaming platforms, etc., can use CLV to calculate the total revenue they can expect to earn from each customer over the course of the subscription. And this can help them make informed decisions on what they should do in terms of marketing and customer retention strategies. Retail businesses can also use customer lifetime value. A clothing retailer might offer special promotions or discounts to customers who have a high CLV, as these customers are likely to repeat purchases. Service-based businesses, such as law firms, accounting firms, can use CLV to identify which customers are most profitable and worth investing time and resources in. By focusing on customers who can have a high CLV, these businesses can maximize revenue and profitability. And please don't mistake that it's only meant for service businesses, it's meant for product businesses. Because the customer is there for the long haul and he will continue to buy products and services. So, what all can you pitch to him? Let's look at some strategies that you can adopt to improve CLV. First is improving the onboarding process. When it comes to customer success, the onboarding is the process you should spare no effort in to ensure a high sustainable business growth. It should be amongst your top priorities, as poor onboarding occurs to the leading cause of churn. And global statistics have said that 23% churn rate of customers going away from you is because of low onboarding or poor onboarding. It is here that the customer really engages with the product and where you can make the greatest positive impact. This being said, it's extremely important to put together a strategic onboarding process to encourage new users to come back for more and thus increase their lifetime value. Second, you can provide value-based content that keeps the customer engaged. Email marketing is one of the best ways to keep on engaging customers. But many businesses go about it in the wrong way. Instead of sending value-packed content, they run automated drip campaigns without offering value. The best type of emails to send to your customers are the ones that emphasize your product. If you provide accounting services, send weekly or monthly email telling clients how much money you have helped them save that month. If you provide desktop softwares, send a monthly email on how what are the support tickets or what are the upgrades. If you're selling an environment-friendly product, email your customer to tell them how much CO2, carbon dioxide, have they produced by using a competing product. Every product or service delivers value. The key to the effective message is to find that value and present it to your customers in a way that shows your contribution. An email that can go about explaining the benefit is from a CLV perspective is much better than a promotional email. Third, you can offer high-end customer service. Customer service is a necessary investment that we all need to do to help our business grow. Please stop focusing 100% of your times on your product. Ask yourself, whatever product I may have, obviously I need to make it better. Whatever service I have, obviously I need to make it better. But am I giving high quality customer service? If your service is below average, customers will move away to competitors, even if your product is better than average. Data research reveals that one third of customers are likely to switch brands after a single instance of poor customer service. So, how do you offer top notch customer service that boosts customer retention and increases lifetime value? Think about it. What are all those things that you can do in your business that you can offer top notch customer service always, every time, whenever the customer desires? Number four, you can build relationships, and that is most critical. And we have been talking about it since day one. That CLV, that any business for that matter, forget CLV, any business for that matter, without a relationship, this is not going to work. And I'll give you an example. A client of mine who signed up with me way back in 2020, the relationship has gone so deep that when I was running this event in Aurangabad for the Jito, he decided that he will extend his stay and stay back to attend the meeting and to speak to the prospective business owners who are coming into the room. Did he need to do it? Certainly not. Did he do it out of his heart? Certainly yes. Did he do it because of me? Certainly not. Did he do it because of the relationships that we have built with each other? Yes. Fostering these good customer relationships is critical, is extremely critical to the success of your business. Weak relationships can account for 16% of customer churn. Throughout the customer journey and during all the interactions with the client, it's important to nurture a healthy bond. The key is to make them feel listened and appreciated, knowing that you are dealing with a proactive and professional team. Dale Carnegie once said, which was not meant for the business owners, but has equal relevance for businesses. You can make more friends in 2 months by become interested in other people than you can make in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. While he was talking about winning friends, the same principle applies to the business world. Number 5, listen to your customers. Happy customers are loyal customers. Growing their business without learning what the customers think of you is extremely challenging. Growing with detailed, actionable feedback, on the other hand, is a far easier process. Understanding that your customer lets you prioritize the aspects of your business that fuel the customer satisfaction and revenue growth, all while scaling down on ineffective tactics. It also reveals real data on how likely your customers are likely to recommend your product or services to somebody else. Number 6, try and give customers a personalized experience. Service, product, experience personalization are paramount. If you want your customers to be happy and spend more on your business in the long run, 81% of your consumers say that they expect business to both understand them and know when the right time and the moment to approach them is. Also, about 77% of your consumers have apparently spent more money on or recommended a brand that has offered a personalized service or experience. Finally, share your product roadmap. A product roadmap is a mapped outline of a product offering over a time span, a statement of intent that matches the steps related to the product's development. It's another source of motivation and ownership sharing with the team members. Almost everything to the product roadmap has an objective that aims to meet the requirements of the team and of the customers. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something very important that you should think about. If you are in the process of building a customer relationships, if you are in the business of expanding your customer offerings, if your customer acquisition process has a long gestation period, think about CLV. Why does it matter? We figured out that average lifetime value of a customer for a grocery store. Why do the business do businesses with the CLV? If you look at a grocery store, we keep on going there again and again. There are multiple reasons why you should use CLV, and here are some of them. You can't improve what you can't measure. Once you start measuring customer lifetime value and breaking them into various components, you can employ specific strategies around pricing, sales, advertising, customer retention, etc. Understanding CLV makes you better decisions on customer acquisition costs. When you know what you will earn from a typical customer, you can increase or decrease the spending to ensure maximum profitability, because you're here not for the revenue, but for the profitability. And third, it improves forecasting. A good CLV, a good CLV process in your business will tell you, at least not from a new customer acquisition, but from an existing customer acquisition, all that you can do in terms of forecasting around inventory, staffing, production capacity, and other costs. The multiple benefits of CLV. One of the things is it improves customer retention. Its biggest attribute to CLV is customer retention and avoiding customer churn or attrition. Tracking these details with accurate segmentation can help you identify your best customer and determine what's working well. Second, it drives repeat sales. It's always easier to sell to an existing customer. So it drives repeat sales. Third, it encourages higher value sales. If you are a newbie, or if you're a new service or a product provider, and you have a product which is expensive, a new customer may not trust you so much to go out and buy that product at the first go. But if you are able to make an inroad with a low priced product, low price service offering, and have a good CLV strategy, it will encourage the higher value sales from that same customer. It increases profitability. Investment in CLV is not a cost structure. It is an investment. A higher CLV should lead to higher profits. By keeping customers longer and building a business that encourages them to spend more, you will see the benefit in the long run. The multiple benefits of CLV. This has been practiced all around the MNCs and the large corporations, where we always think in terms of how do I manage my customer? Not all customers require the same kind of treatment. You cannot use the same measuring pole for everybody. You have to figure out who are the customers who will be with you in the long haul, the loyalties, the higher ticket sizes, the long-term businesses. All these matter in the long run. You will know of people, and since you're in business, you will know of people who are extremely good to you. They're good friends. They've become good friends, but they do not have the potential to become a large ticket customers over the year. How do you treat them? Vis-a-vis somebody who's just joined, who's become your customer. You haven't built a relationship with them, but you know that the business growth of theirs is much faster. What strategies do you adopt for them so that you can leverage on them? I was having this conversation with a prospect of mine who are in the business of edible oils. And I said, are you managing the distributors? Your entire business is a distribution network. Are you mapping the distributors? If a distributor is not buying from you, or not buying at, or not increasing his revenues from sales from you, Is he himself degrowing? Which is okay. At some points, people have no interest in growth. So obviously they will slow down. But if the distributor is himself growing, but his contribution to your business is reducing, there's a big problem. And that only can be addressed through a high CLV strategy. If you want to understand more about CLV, if you want to see how CLV can help you, we are running a short program, a 3-month program on improving CLV. Reach out to us and we will connect with you soon. One of our coaches will walk that journey, walk that path with you to how you can implement an effective CLV strategy. So while we are all resting today, most of us are resting today, do not forget that 2 hours that you have committed to yourself. 5 things that you will do, 5 things that you will stop doing from today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been a long journey and we can intend to continue on that journey. But what keeps us going are all your queries, are all your messages, or all your seeking our support. For business owners who are watching us, we are in Guwahati this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and happy to meet any one of you who's interested or wanting to scale up your business and you want to just have a conversation over coffee. Till next Monday, same place, same time, I will catch up with you with another round of business snippets for entrepreneurs. Till then, have a great week.